Ребята, всем привет! Я достаточно давно не делала рубрику «Вопрос-Ответ», и мне кажется, это хорошая рубрика, но делать ее просто мне стало скучно, поэтому практически каждый вопрос-ответ я стараюсь делать на английском, потому что таким образом и английский можно попрактиковать, и на ваши вопросы можно ответить. Так что сегодня именно такое видео. Погнали! Я думаю, далеко не все подписаны на мой инстаграм, поэтому в самом начале скажу, чтобы это не потерялось. У меня сейчас идет регистрация на марафон, который называется «Россия и мир». Он будет посвящен двусторонним отношениям России с разными странами, а также ее отношениям с конкретными регионами и позиции по определенным вопросам. То есть после марафона вы сможете понимать мотивацию каких-то политических решений, что мы делаем, где мы делаем и зачем мы это делаем. Вот, сейчас есть еще несколько мест со скидкой, я об этом вам писала постом на YouTube и рассказывала в Инстаграме, так что внизу будет ссылка, переходите, успевайте зарегистрироваться, потому что этот марафон повторяться будет только, скорее всего, в конце осени. А по объему и интересности информации он достаточно обширный, большой, классный, мне он очень нравится, потому что я его готовила и доделаю сейчас какие-то штришки, так что вот, я буду вас очень рада там видеть, тем более отличная возможность сейчас, в июле, с 4 по 14 июля, изучить что-то новое, если у вас появилось время после экзаменов. Вот, так что переходим наконец-то к видео. Буквально сегодня утром в Инстаграме в историях я попросила вас задавать мне разные вопросы, ответы на которые вам было бы интересно услышать. Я вам не говорила о том, что это будет видео на английском, потому что сама до конца не была уверена, буду снимать его на русском или на английском, но я решила. И пройдусь по тем вопросам, ответы на которые, скорее всего, я еще не давала. Если давала, прошу прощения, я сама не помню содержание своих вопрос-ответов, так что давайте начинать. The first question is, are you going to move out from your family? Actually, I've been thinking about this a lot because I'm 22 now, almost 23, and at this point of your life, you're automatically expected to leave your family and start living on your own. However, at this moment, I don't feel that I can live on my own because it requires too much money. I don't want to move out for the sake of moving out and for the sake of like living on my own, separating from my family, because I want to find an apartment which will suit my energy, suit my aesthetics, and such apartments are very expensive. The whole real estate market in Moscow is ridiculously expensive. Like, I cannot stress enough how ridiculously expensive it is. And if you try to find a good apartment with a good design, with all the amenities, with everything, you will end up in a swamp of very strange options, including very old Soviet apartments. And the price is like 50,000 rubles. I don't want to pay 50,000 rubles for such an option, so I'm trying to build a proper business and to find such job opportunities which will bring me enough money to live on my own and to have a perfect apartment, not too costly, which will have all the amenities, a good design, and all of this. Oh, and it's raining outside. And unfortunately, I cannot afford this right now. And living with your family might be very difficult. At times, it's hard to explain that you are not a child, you are an adult now, you are your own person now, and that they don't have any monopoly on your behavior nor your decisions. It's difficult. And sometimes I have like this control issue when I have to tell when I'm coming home. I don't like it at all. I'm very grateful that I still have this opportunity of staying with my family because I know lots of people who have to struggle living on their own since they're like 19, 18, whatever. I don't have to worry about these things. So yeah, I'm very happy. I'm glad that I have this opportunity and enjoy this time, but I'm looking forward to moving out in a place which will be a perfect one for me. What would you say to a 16-year-old version of yourself? Very good question, 16-year-old version of myself. It's 10th grade, I believe. Yeah, 16, 17. Yeah, it's the 10th grade. So I think it's appropriate to say that I became much more independent and much more confident. I finally got my hair dyed. Amazing. I've been thinking about this a lot. I've been dreaming about this my whole life, and for this 2 whole years, I've been rocking this colored hair. Amazing. No regrets. I enjoy this. I eventually got better at the things that I really liked. I mean, filming videos, taking pictures, becoming entrepreneur and a businesswoman, because I've been thinking about this a lot when I was like 17, 16. I wanted to say that I'm happy now, but at that times I was much happier, I think, because I was very delusional and I was such a child, such a careless child, and I didn't have to think about anything. So yeah, I believe that she was happier than me. But still, I'm on my way of finding a better place in this world, both mentally and physically, and I'm trying to eventually find myself. So yeah, and I want to say that things are getting better, even though it's tough sometimes. They are getting better, and you have people in your life who really care for you, who support you, and that's amazing. Everything gets better, I promise you. What are your summer plans? Considering the fact that it's the 1st of July and it's actually the second month of summer, it's really difficult to project and plan because I feel like the time is flying so fast. And actually, I really want to go to St. Petersburg. I really want to go to Cyprus with my best friend. I want to go to Crimea with my family. I want to go to Crimea, but I will have to go to Crimea with my family. I want to launch another marathon. It's not in U1 because the new one is coming in a couple of days, and it will be the repetition of the previous one, dedicated to international organizations. And I think it is one of the not best, but properly worked on marathon in the history of my project, and I'm so proud of it. So yeah, I will probably relaunch it. And actually that's it. I want just to take care of myself, both mentally and physically. I want to get some beauty procedures done, meaning like cosmetologist and all this stuff, facials. I love facials, so I have to work on my skin because sometimes it breaks out, sometimes it's very dry, and I can't control it anymore, so I will trust a professional. I want to work on my mental problems. I want to save some money. I want to kind of prepare for the last studying semester, because the next one, the third semester of my master's program, is actually the last one for me, because the first semester is dedicated to our internships, and that's why I will try to prepare myself for enjoying the last couple of months of studying. Even though I'm very tired of going to university, studying all of this stuff, I will miss these things, so I will try to enjoy this time. And that's it. I have several questions about other vloggers or Instagram bloggers, about my attitude towards them, about any plans of maybe like collaborations and stuff. So I want to talk to you about this thing. As for collaborations, I don't plan to have any because I don't like this format, and I do not actually believe in this format. I know that it's very beneficial, and if I can collaborate with someone with a higher subscribers count, I will probably get more subscribers, and I will promote my videos in a way. But it's very insincere, I think. I've had experience of collaborating with other influencers. For example, I filmed two videos with Anthony Lai. He's amazing, he's my friend. It was very cool. But if we talk about this kind of promotional collaboration, it's not for me. So I don't want to exchange subscribers. I don't want this. I don't find it sincere. I don't find it appropriate. So it's not for me. As for other bloggers, actually, recently I haven't been watching YouTube as much as I used to watch it like a couple of years ago, I think, because when you spend so much time on filming your videos, on posting them, you reevaluate this platform and you start viewing it as a platform rather than a place to like just chill and enjoy. It's professional deformation. And when I watch the videos of other YouTubers, the only thing I can think about is how they produced it. Like, oh, cool captions, oh, cool background, oh, I see this is transition, that's cool. And I try to switch off this mode in my head. Sometimes I manage to do this, sometimes I don't. So, wow, I have a very interesting question. How do you imagine a better version of your life? Like, what is the perfect version of your life? Oh, I have so many ideas about this. I really want to have a huge apartment or a house. If we talk about apartment, it should be more than 100 square meters. I know, sounds ambitious. but I really want to have this big space with several rooms. One of them should be like a home office, because actually I work from home. I need some space to get these things done, because I can do this like in one room, especially if it's a bedroom, because it's very, very destructive. You cannot work in the place where you sleep. So that's why people tell you stop working from your bed. It's very destructive, because your brain starts comprehending your bed as a place of work. That's why you get troubles falling asleep. That's why I want to have a proper home office. I want to have a big bedroom. I want to have big kitchen with the living room, like amazing place where all my friends can gather and we can have like nights of films, I don't know, everything. That's one of the points. I want to have a very, very expensive car. I'm a huge fan of cars. You probably do not know this about me, but I enjoy driving a car. I love expensive, ridiculously expensive cars like Rolls-Royce, Maserati, all this stuff. I enjoy this. So I want to have a car which might be very pricey, either Mercedes, either Range Rover, either BMW. I love this car. Audi, yeah, Audi. Audi is amazing as well. And I've been thinking about Tesla. But Tesla is very inconvenient in terms of Russia, because you have to figure out how to get it charged, because you don't have this charging station everywhere. And if you want to travel across Russia, you will probably face some problems. And I'm planning to travel around. So that's why Tesla is not a very good option for me. I want to have a gas or diesel car, whatever. And I want to have a dog. I want to have a dog. Oh my god, I love dogs. I want to have a Samoyed. They are so cute, but they are very difficult to take care of, actually, because their fur is very, very high maintenance. That's why I will have to consider it twice before buying one. And actually, I have a dream of not buying but adopting a pet, because I think that this market thing with the domestic animals is just a shitty project. Like, you have to buy a living thing, a living creature. To buy a living creature, like, that's very strange. Another question is about my projects, about my marathons, courses. When did you feel that you were competent enough to teach other people? Actually, I have an imposter syndrome, a really severe one. Every time I do something, I feel like I underperform. That's why it was very difficult to evaluate. But at that time, I thought that this project would be very small, like nothing profound, nothing serious, just some small things like very simple lectures or something like that. But eventually, I realized that I have kind of enough knowledge in specific topics, in specific spheres, to share with people, especially those people who have no opportunity to figure out how to work with tons of literature, or they have no opportunity to study international relations and politics, but they really want to know about the things that happen every day in the world. And I decided that I would try to organize some kind of a course or marathon dedicated to major crises in the world and major agendas in the world. And the first one was dedicated to Brexit and the presidency of Donald Trump, Spanish crisis of Catalonia, Syria and Ukraine, I believe. And after several years of university, I've been very used to working with tons of literature, tons of information, with analyzing and working with some data. That's why I believe that even though I have this kind of doubts about myself, I can try to work on a product which will be kind of good. And during these 2 years, actually, I've had ups and downs. It's absolutely okay for people to find mistakes, to learn from them, and to get better. And now I can say that I feel very confident in the products that I have, in the courses that I make, and I have no doubts about myself teaching other people these facts, because for me now, after finishing the first year of my master's, these facts seem very obvious. And this criterion is one of the most important ones for me. If I feel that a topic is easy for me and I know how to process the information and present it, I know that I can teach this topic. And I know that I have all the credentials to do this. Especially after this year of struggling with such subjects which I had no idea existed before, because this year was a hell of a roller coaster of emotion in terms of studying, because I had so many new subjects with the material which blew my mind, actually. Like, it was very difficult to comprehend. And eventually, after passing all my exams with solid A's, like 97, 93, and 90, and another 297, I think that I kind of feel that I can do this. Ну что, друзья, это были все самые интересные вопросы. Конечно, в самом начале было достаточно сложно себя разбудить, потому что я месяц не говорила на английском, вообще не помню, что такое английский. Спасибо большое, что вспомнила, и спасибо вам большое, что посмотрели. Если вам понравилось это видео, вы где-то внизу можете его оценить, где-то там же внизу вы можете подписаться на мой канал. Помимо всего прочего, чтобы не пропускать такие возможности задать мне вопросы или просто со мной пообщаться, обязательно подписывайтесь на мой инстаграм. И если вы хотите поучаствовать в марафоне, посвященном внешней политике России, что мне кажется безумно интересно, лично мне, по крайней мере, интересно, обязательно переходите по ссылке внизу. Там осталось буквально 6 мест на продвинутый тариф и буквально 2 места на базовый со скидкой. Все остальное будет без скидки, так что скидки — это приятно. Переходите, а я пойду монтировать этот видос, чтобы поскорее его вам представить. Спасибо вам большое за просмотр и до встречи в следующих видео. Пока-пока.